His face when he came up, I wish he could. $11:45 a.m. burrito time. Let's go. Thanks, bro. Today is a day of absolute busyness. Have a ton of stuff to catch up on. Have to go to the post office. Have to go to downtown LA. I'm gonna be running all over the place today. So let's see what we get into. Let's go. Yes, I'm carrying my burrito like a child because I cherish it like it's my child. Protect it with my life. Whoa, whoa. Okay, there were a whole lot of you guys who wanted to see the video about how to get sponsored. So I'm going to take a second to talk about that in as much in-depth detail as I possibly can right now. Let's go. Okay, so you probably think being sponsored is like the greatest thing that can happen to you as a bike rider, or as part of any sport. I mean, you get paid to do what you love, you get free stuff. In my sport, it's bikes. You get paid to travel the world and film. I mean, kinda. Is it the greatest thing ever? Sort of. Let me explain why it's good and why it's not that great. Sometimes. It's usually really good. I mean, I can't even lie. Being sponsored is really dope. There's 3 levels of sponsorships if you didn't know already. There's Flow, there's AM, and there's Pro. Which of those levels you're at depends on how good you are, how much work you've already put in for the company, how closely tied you are to them, and a couple other things. And it also correlates to how much work you're gonna have to do for the company. So like a Flow rider is not gonna have to do as much as an AM rider, who is not gonna have to do as much as a Pro rider will have to. Not everybody is gonna jump into the same spot. Some people just get on a company and they're already Pro. Some people just get on and they're already AM. Most people start off as Flow and they work their way up. So being a Flow rider is like the beginning stages of getting hooked up. You're getting free parts, you might get an entire free bike, you're probably not getting paid for anything, but you're getting coverage. The brand's probably asking you to contribute footage or give them photos, but they're not gonna pay you. And because of that, they're not gonna require that much of you. So if you get on as a Flow rider and you don't really wanna put in that much work, that's fine. You'll probably stay Flow. You'll never make it to AM status. You'll never actually get a check. You'll probably never travel for them, and a variety of other things. Hold on, I gotta move my car. I parked in a really bad spot. Yeah, so think of it as like 3 tiers basically. Depending on your skill level, that's gonna correlate to what tier you end up on. So like say you're already pretty established, you've been putting in footy for a while. I gotta move my car again. Take me for example. I'm technically Flow for stranger, which is like the bottom tier because I don't ask for money, don't get paid for them to do anything. They don't ask me to do stuff, and I don't take the initiative to do more for them. I already plugged the company enough to where it's like the relationship we have is so symbiotic that I don't require them to pay me. I'm happy with just taking all the parts that I need whenever I want. If I walk in and say I need a bike, I get the bike. Simple as that. Now, if say I wanted to get paid, I was like, hey, I want a check from you guys every month. There's a chance that I would get it, but then the requirements that they would ask of me for the company per month would go up. So then they'd start asking me to contribute footage on a regular basis. They might ask me to make an edit. They might ask me to go out and film more for the company. You know, it just, the stage you're at will always correlate to how much work you have to put in. So the next question you probably have is, how do you even get your foot in the door? Step 1, like how do you get noticed by the company? The best way is to like be on your bike as much as possible every single day. Get out and ride, get a session in every day. Always be putting clips on Instagram. Always be like filming with the homies, trying to work on an edit. Dropping edits, it's still kind of the best way to get noticed by a company. If you put out like a crazy edit with a bunch of insane tricks, it's kind of, you know, it's hard to refuse that. So that's one of the best ways to get put on. The second is just to have a strong social media presence. As much as that's kind of, I don't know, I want to say refused or looked down upon as a way to get noticed nowadays, it's just the world that we're living in now. If you have strong numbers on Instagram or on Twitter or whatever, you know, you're just getting noticed more. That's what companies really care about at the bottom line, is who's getting noticed the most. Not just talent-wise, because There's plenty of sick riders that just, they don't really exist on that scale because nobody knows who they are. So if you're noticed as a person, if you have more followers, I mean, as whack as that might sound, that's gonna give you a better chance at getting sponsored by the company that you wanna ride for than just doing sick tricks. Put out stuff on Instagram as much as possible, always be filming clips, always be uploading, post every single day. That's honestly one of the easier ways you can get noticed by companies nowadays, is have a strong online presence. So beyond that, I mean, there's gonna be people every day who are sending in emails to companies saying, hey, I want to get sponsored, what do I do? And trust me, there's somebody at that company who's reading those emails. They're probably also looking at you and your numbers and the footage you have and all these other like things that you're not even considering when you just want to get sponsored. So you have to make sure, it's like, think of it as applying for a job. You want to have a solid resume before you even approach the company that you want to work for. It works the same in the bike world, kind of. You want to have like a history, you know, prove to them that you can put in work, prove to them that people care about your riding, prove to them that you can actually ride hard, you know, and lots of other things. And I mean, I think what it really comes down to the most when it comes to getting sponsored and staying sponsored is being a good person. Don't act entitled. Don't act like you deserve anything, because there's a laundry list of riders out there who kill it harder than you do. It can just disappear from you. Like, you can just vanish like that. Being a good person is so much more important than being a good rider. And that comes down to, you know, interacting with kids in a positive way. That comes down to always representing the brand in a good light. And that matters so much more to a company than how good you ride. Because you can be the sickest rider ever, but if you like suck as a person, nobody's gonna care. The company won't care. The kids who look at your riding won't like you that much, so it doesn't really have that much involvement with the brand. They won't, you know, I hope you get what I'm saying here. You gotta be a good person if you wanna get sponsored. Be a good person, be good on your bike, do good numbers on social media, and always put in work. I think that's pretty much what it boils down to. And then that's how you get your best chance of getting a Flow sponsorship. Then you can work your way up to AM, and if you kill it for long enough, you can become a pro. If you want to get paid to ride your bike, there's other ways to do it. You know, you can do shows, you can just start doing YouTube. There's so many ways out there now that you can ride your bike and have fun every day and get paid to do it. You just need to think outside the box. I hope that cleared some stuff up for you guys about being a sponsored rider, getting sponsored, and continuing to be sponsored once you get sponsored. I think that's the harder part, is keeping it going, continuing your upward trajectory. Like, look at Markel. He just got on. He's got a great attitude. He's going hard as he's ever gone in his life. And he's repping the brand like to its full extent. Like, he's about that stranger life now. I mean, he has been, which not a lot of people know, but now he's really about it. So he's going up for sure. I could see Markel on the pro team in a year or two, no doubt, if he continues killing it at the rate he's at, because he's gonna be that kid. Like, just watch, mark my words. But if there's any other questions you guys have about being sponsored, anything I didn't cover, something that you feel that I didn't really talk about enough, leave a comment below and I'll be sure to get back to you guys in the next video, or tweet me at Hicks Filmed It, hit me up on Instagram at John Hicks, whatever. You know, I'm here to answer your guys' questions, so let's get it. Anyways, on with the day. Let's go. Okay, today should be interesting. I'm headed to Long Beach to meet up with Nate and some of the Stranger boys. We have to film stuff for a Stranger mixtape, which is coming up in a month or two, I want to say. Don't hold me to that, but I'm assuming a month or two. It's supposed to be the fall mixtape. I might get a clip, I might not get a clip. I'm really just going to hang out and just ride my bike. Get some behind the scenes stuff maybe, fly the drone. I don't know what's going on with the weather. It's not sunny today, it's just kind of overcast and ugly. At least it's not raining. Good thing. Yeah, that's it. Let's go check out what they're doing. Let's go. With my brain. I didn't even make it a minute away from my car and it started raining. That was unexpected. Now I'm in a predicament. I don't know. I'm gonna call Nate and see where he is, but I think I'm gonna have to hide from the rain for a bit. It rained hard for a second and my drone got really wet. So I'm gonna wait for a second and see what's going on. Looks like it's already stopped. You know, right, found him. Significantly larger squad than I anticipated. The more the merrier. We're gonna go ride some spots. Richter film.
What up, baby?
Dude, this new camera is so small, I almost dropped it so many times. What? Here's Hargis.
Best vlog in the game, John Hicks, baby.
Y'all didn't know Nate recovered his stolen bike. You should go on his channel and watch the video. It's pretty amazing. Oh my God.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
Well done.
Ow.
Don't mess with Nate. Not really doing much. We came to one spot. I couldn't ride it, so I'm gonna get a really dope drone shot right now. The sun setting. All right, we're heading back. We're going back.
Oh my God.
Going back to my vehicle. Nate's in my vlog. Congratulations, Nate, you made it. Not a whole lot actually went down. We only really went to one spot. I didn't actually do anything. I got some cool drone shots. So I'm gonna keep it moving. Going to head to downtown. No, I'm in downtown. I'm going to Howden. I'm gonna go to Howden. Ain't no such thing as a red light. What you mean? So headed to the other part of Long Beach right now. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's do this. We're doing this. Me and you. Us together as a family, a squadron, a unit. Yeah, let's go. That's the thing, you have to jump. You can't just float it. You have to like.
Hell no!
Hey, wrap it around people.
They're trying though.
I love you! I want to die!
Keep going. There's more tape.
Still, all right?
When you're bad at the skate park, this is what's gonna happen to you.
Still!
You
I
yeah. Why is there more?
I'm talking never end.
Wait, teamwork. No, you gotta use teamwork. You gotta use teamwork. I had no part of this. They asked to be taped. Markel had tape, so they started taping them. Jeez. Oh my God, this is top 10 weirdest things I've ever filmed. Okay, the kids are free. That was ridiculous. All right, I think I'm just gonna hit this gap and then head out because I'm tired. Probably just from like right here, I think would look sick.
All right.
Yeah, like that, Junior.
It's bar spin again.
Ah. Oh my God. Oh.
I can do that shit.
When I 180 up. Well, no, I can 180 it.
Oh. Oh.
All right. We'll keep those. Oh, sick. Anything else we should train tonight while we're in the jumping? Right, you like did like a 90 one way and a 90 the other. What about the straight jump into the bank? That was way easier than it looks though. You really just like.
Whoa. Yo.
We all manual that shit like crazy.
Yeah.
I love that we all just did that like nothing. His face when he came up, I wish he could.
I keep that gap to bed. It was so scary.
Oh.
That was so scary. And I gotta
The
take.
look you gave me was pure terror. I was like, oh my God.
I was like, oh wait. I was like, I didn't lift up. I was like, no. That has my heartbeat right
I will
there.
forever remember that look. That's harder than the ice. That's the funny part.
I gotta go.
People, you know we gotta round it off with a very rare Chris clip. Watch his foot plant. Damn. Let's get one more though, just cuz. Just cuz. Yeah, damn. Hello. Chris is out here. He's doing the boosted fast plants. I like this. All right, skate park session tonight is finished. Going home, sleep time. Tomorrow, we'll do some stuff. Stay tuned. Good in there, brotherly love. Had to buy in and out for my boys. Oh my.
I was chilling. Nah, I was chilling.
I'm strong.
42 or
42.
Thank you, Hicks.
Oh, you already know. Grub Life, we eating. Stay tuned, subscribe, all that. Peace.